Hey guys, so I'm going to be reviewing a book that is a book series that I have enjoyed, and yeah, there are 6 books in this series. Also there is a 6.5 book apparently, but I have not gone around to be reading that. But besides that, this is the book right here. If you can see that, this is a sixth book. Yeah, this is a sixth book, and it's called 7 Minutes in Heaven. But this series is called The Lion Game. So if you want to know what the books are, that's how they look. They're all in order like that. Yeah, if we could say that. But anyways, I'm just going to be talking about it and seeing if I recommend it or not. So anyways, the first book, which is of course the first book you should read, it gets you so intrigued to the story that you need to keep reading. Like it really gets you into it, and the first book you should totally read if you really want to get into this series. If you don't know who Sara Shepard is, she's the same woman that has written Pretty Little Liars and probably works for the people that do the show. But anyways, she's the same girl, and this is actually her later um things. It wasn't that long ago. There is a TV show for this book series that was like 2011 to 2013. I'm kind of second guessing on watching it because I have watched a trailer for it, and it's kind of like the first part, only like a few seconds in the trailer, it's already not like the book at all. So I was getting kind of mad. So I don't know. But anyways, back to the book. The book, the first one, read that. The second book is pretty good. It keeps going with the storyline, which I'll get to. The third book, I will warn you, it is kind of boring for me. Like, I really wanted to get to the point of the whole thing, but it's only the third book. And then the fourth book is pretty good. It gives you more information, a bit stuff. And they're actually ideally this big. That's how thick they are. Like each book. The first book's not this big, but of course the last book has to be pretty chunky. Um, but anyways, yes, the fourth book's pretty good. Third book, eh. The fifth book was pretty good. Also, if you're not really into romantic kind of things, there is some romance inside it. Like, not a whole lot, but there is parts of it. And then this last book had me dying. So this series, I guess you could say, is worth reading all 6 books. And I'm not sure if I want to read the 6.5, but whatever. But let me tell you about the storyline. So the first book will tell you all about it. This girl, named Emma, is an orphan, and so of course she's an orphan, and she is like with these 2 foster parents. She's a foster kid, okay, not an orphan, foster kid. Sorry. But she is so her foster family is just her foster mom and her foster brother. Her foster brother gets an email on this video. It's a video of this girl that looks exactly like Emma, and it's called a snuff video, which it's just a video of her doing something bad. I'm not going to go into detail because you should read the book to find out. But anyways, since the foster mom disliked this video, she kicks her out. And by the way, she is almost 18, so it is okay for her to be on her own. But of course, she can't really survive because she doesn't exactly like have a place to go, of course. So anyways, she sees this girl that looks exactly like her, but she knows for sure that it's not her. So she looks at the Facebook page and contacts her, and just like, I guess Facebook or email, I don't know how to say it, her on Facebook to see if, hey, I have the same last name as you, um I look exactly like you. It's pretty crazy. do, like, she wants to find, she knows where she lives and everything because of the Facebook profile, and they both make a plan to meet up with each other in Tucson, wherever. I think that's in Arizona. Yeah. So they make plans, and the next day she leaves and goes to Tucson to meet up with her sister. Her sister's name. Well, they are sisters, but they're twin sisters. But anyways, the girl's name that it supposedly was in the snuff video. Her name is Sutton. One personal thing is I never called her Sutton. It wasn't until I saw the trailer that her name was Sutton. Like, I've always called her Sutton. So I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but I have always said Sutton, which is why I'm going to continue saying that. Anyways, she goes over there and blah blah blah. She does not find her sister. She gets captured by like her Sutton's friends from her hometown, and they mistake her for being Sutton herself, but actually it's Emma. So right now, just letting you know, the narrator for this whole thing is actually Sutton, and I'll get to that why she is. So when Emma gets there, she like gets a note, a very very disturbing note. It's a note that tells her that her sister Sutton is dead, and that is why she was never there, and that is why her friends mistake her as Sutton. So right now she has to find the murderer who killed her, because there is a murder out there, and she just doesn't know what to do. So the day she comes and she gets captured, it's actually a party that's happening, and she gets to meet all Sutton's friends and her boyfriend and stuff. But she freaks out, and at that night she just doesn't know what to do. And later on, when her birthday comes, some things happen, and she runs, and she sees this guy and goes in the car to get away, and this guy's name is Ethan. So she goes in the car with him and, just rides off, and she tells him to go because she's so terrified and scared that the murderer will kill her next. The reason why she is not admitting that she is Emma is because if she does and someone finds out that her sister is dead, um the murderer will get her too. So the murderer tells her to play along and to keep pretending your sister, or you'll be next. So anyways, this guy named Ethan, she's so panicking right now, she doesn't have a choice. So she decides to just spill the beans and tell him who she really is. And he totally believes her. So anyways, a few days later they become friends, and yeah, they end up together as boyfriend and girlfriend, and they both are trying to find the murderer. So that's basically what the story is about. Just her looking for the murderer, and that's why the third book is kind of irritating for me, because I really want to find out who the murderer is, but trust me, it's all in the end worth it if you're really patient like me, because when I start, I have to finish. If I start a book, I have to finish it, unless it's really boring. But if it's a series like this, I have to. And no matter what, I'm not going to skip a book. But anyways, this last book, it's so worth getting to the last book because it will make you frustrated. It will make you mad, cry your eyes out, and etc. etc. But anyways, if you want to know, the series did finish, so they do find out who the murderer is, and they have Sutton's funeral, and they do find the body if you look in the description of this book, because this is the book that it all happens, everything ends, and it's just chaos. But anyways, personally, I started this series in December, which was 6 months ago, and I just took a break, kind of, because I didn't have time to read it. But then I started again, which I'm glad I did. And yeah, so I think this would probably not take you that long as I did, but I do totally recommend it. More for the older side because they do sometimes cuss in the book, and also there are some romantic scenes, and it also does revolve around a murder case. So I'm not sure if it's good for kids, but it really is a good teen book, tween book, or whatever. But you should really watch it. But if you're not really into crimes or any romantic, like personally, I am into romantic books and just crimes. So this mashed up together, and like it was so interesting. The storyline, I love Sara Shepard right now after, but like sometimes I hate her in some of the books because it makes me mad. But then again, in the end, you love her to death and you love the book series. So that's basically The Lion Game. Um, there is a show, but I wish I want to read the book before I even watch the show. I am second guessing on watching it though, just personally, because I am scared to. Because it doesn't look exactly the same and it may make me mad about it, and I don't even think I may watch it. So we'll see. But you should check this out. It's more for girls, but I mean, boys can enjoy it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically The Lion Game. I hope you get the book and possibly read it if you're anywhere near interested in it. And yeah, bye.